WJBW is made possible by sausage. Stick one in your mouth.
I hear a little bit of feedback in the mic.
These charges are not mine.
Hey, welcome to the JBW Web DBWDD.com or RevRevShow.com. Oh, yes! Fucking asinine.
Can you give me a massage? I love you.
Holla at you. Ow! Ooh, girl.
Seriously.
Hello, Papa.
Some shit like that. You gotta do the Rocky Mountain Ride.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck with. Boy. Ain't everybody getting Rocky Mountain Ride?
WJBW. Yo. What is up? WJBW Networks, WJBW Networks, WJBW Networks. I'm just going to do this for about an hour, and then we got a call with DJ Nigel John. I am JB Webb at Radio JB Webb, your ever persistent host. Going on almost a decade. When I look back, I'm like, oh my God, it's enough. When is it going to be enough? I guess pretty soon, apparently. It is hashtag House Party Edition. I'm sitting alone here in the studio having an awesome house party with myself. It's so fun. We had a lot of great plans. Unfortunately, everything didn't work out. There was a storm here in Florida, so it kind of blew people's plans apart. But this episode, just going to kind of roll with it. I guess show you that I'm not afraid to talk on the microphone all by myself. I'll show you that as well. 8 o'clock hour, got a cool call set up with a great, talented guy, DJ Nigel John. Kurt Rambis, you may know him as well. Got a couple of projects going. We're going to give him a proper local legend interview and dive a little bit deeper into what he has going on. But before all of that, we have open phone lines like a MFer. I'm looking at this. Episode 521 accidentally. So, man, and maybe, all right, so open phone lines, 407-906-9328. But I do want to talk a little bit about, overcoming obstacles. Because I'll tell you what, man, this particular episode, when everything was falling apart in front of me, I was like, man, what am I going to do? So when you get nervous, you kind of make things a little bit worse than they would be naturally. You just kind of flowed through the event. So that's my little words of wisdom to the wise. It's episode 521. It's supposed to be 251, episode 251, so we'll correct that in post, but that's what we do here every week. I know in this world we live in, with the the current president guy, makes people think that being a blowhard or douchebag or somebody who's not sensitive about other people is a great idea. That's a good fit for you. Everybody should be like that. Nope. That's not how it works. I don't subscribe to that. I think showing the love on the weekly, which is exactly what we do, work fervently to make sure our fellow man knows that we appreciate him or her and the skills and what they put out there into the world, because everything is technically a labor of love unless you're not giving it all you got, right? You got to give it all you got. So that's why I am here sitting alone in a studio all by myself. This is our hashtag House Party Edition. This is our Spring Broke continuing on tour. And maybe, is that what it is? Nobody likes that I have order going on? Is that what's going on? Anyway, you're going to see inside the amusement park. That is my mind on this episode. It feels like it's going to happen. Anyway, I think consistency, persistence, those are the keys. Even when it comes to partying. Right? So I grew up in Daytona, had a lot of crazy times in Daytona with spring break and any other day that there was. In Daytona, you didn't need a chance to party. It was like, hey, it's Thursday. Let's just make it happen. What I will say is I'd love for Sunday Bloody Sunday to come back. Anybody make that happen? Any of you imaginary people over there? No? Yeah? No? Okay. So yeah, going back to that spring break thing. So we want to open the phone lines early and often. Get a call in if you want. 906-9328, 407-906-9328. Share your spring break stories. I tried to do things a little bit different for this season and give you a little bit of a sensibility of, hey, you don't always have to have all this money to have a good time. I'm being told you also don't have to take your clothes off to have a good time. Well, this is new to me. Anyway, so furthermore, going into this point here is sometimes those old-fashioned kind of house parties that came together at the last minute were always like the best because you didn't have these expectations, right? Sometimes when your expectations are so high, like making a country great again, you're only going to come in short from there, and people are going to be disappointed. So whether you're an individual who appreciates being accountable for your successes or your mistakes, or you're somebody who likes to throw down with other like-minded people and you understand exactly what we do here, then kudos to you, because I've been trying to figure it out. No, seriously, it is simple. It is, we talk with talented people on the weekly. We make sure that we're showing a little bit of love. In that, we, have a typical kind of a conversation with them and get to know them a little bit more. So if you consume the show on the weekly, you can quite literally meet one or two new people each week, which I think that's what it's all about. When you have people,
that's where it's at.
Oh, that's where it's at. Sorry. I thought that's what it's all about. No?
That's where it's at.
That is where it's at. Sorry, that's my bad. So I think, again, too, having people like-minded around you, if somebody's got to always have their way, then that's kind of up to them and their personality. That's how they see the world, constantly making everything about them. And that's not what we do here. So, again, maybe we're becoming like this white rhinoceros. Is that what it is? White rhinoceros? And this thing that's an endangered species, because a lot of people I hear that do kind of these, there's always something in it for them on the back end, right? So always, you can see people promote this guy, that guy. Oh, it's never really out of this place of, oh, we don't have to pay the bills this week. We'll just talk to this nonprofit, but it's always under the hope of, or some kind of planned reciprocal kind of payback or, some other exchange. So at any rate, we want to keep being this bastion of free speech, this platform for you to be able to say, hey, I want my music aired there. I want to be able to talk on this particular platform and, get things out that normally, would be kind of, put under a basket or, somebody not. So we're going to emphasize, we're going to amplify what you do. And that's exactly what we've been doing for almost a decade. So 8 years coming up this year in the summer, which I guess most people don't know. I started this thing out as like a television show / radio show, web show, radio show. So that's why we went by the television schedule, only did like 25 episodes a year. So first year 1, 25 episodes. Year 2, 25 episodes. So I'm 2 years in. I should be at what? At a weekly show? Was that 50? I should be at 100 2 years in doing it weekly, but I wasn't. So I was only 50 in. So seasons 3 and 4 almost totally killed us. And but we survived. We survived. Came back in season 5 to do all audio. And we've been doing that ever since. And the Reverends joined me here, which is great. So I guess moving forward, it's important to know where to go and who to send where to what. So at any point, if you want to turn somebody onto our show, you can do that. WJBWnetworks.com. That's the primary way to do it. So, in the background, a little bit of EO. That was a feature on our Circadian Cast on the month of March. We're featuring DJs, and just so happens this week, a tasty set from DJ Nigel John. So that'll be released a little later in the week, Thursday, typically. And you can look forward to that a little bit later. And again, it's all about good quality content at no charge to you. We do encourage you to support the people that are our friends and have businesses and are successful. We could talk all about PocusHottest.com, ShannonHoltArt.com, ArtArmy.org, Kush Ultra Lounge, Orlando City Smoke Shop, Dank Orlando City Smoke Shop, Infotainment.com, themodernmusicmovement.com. So name a few of our friends out there that we try to talk about every single week. So we just encourage you to go support, throw a little love their way, potentially as well. But there you go. That's exactly basically the nutshell of everything that we do. So I am again at Radio JB Web on your Twitter machine. You can always find me there. I'm going to bust away to a track and see if this is a phone call coming in or not. I can't tell. Hashtag pool party. Hashtag house party edition. See you.
I'm chasing shadows in the gallows, collecting what was stolen from me. I got some stamina and no manners. I'm the man that's gotta play it for keys. Oceanic, seen a manic. I've been trapping something bigger than free. You lick it and you stick it and you kinda like the taste of their routine. Emaciated, kinda wasted, can't remember what the time in which we met. Somewhere in Tucson, I was for one or two, so then I left. I get 2 cents and $1 for all the paranoia I forget. But boredom is a killer for me to see la dealer, now you're dead. You paid your debt. You're playing dead. There's no respect. You're just a broken little toy. You silly little boy. Lover, we had a flutter, now I make you shudder. I wonder if you ever think of me, watching from the cupboard. You think I'm narcissistic, but if he's in the picture, then I'll just be in the kitchen making tea. Do we agree on everything we discussed? Remember when we begun, I never meant to disrupt. You promised we stay in touch. I know I'm on the sidelines, but if you don't mind I stay, you can let me be your puppy dog, leading you astray. Little toy, silly little boy, broken little toy. Silly little boy, you're just a broken little toy. Silly little boy, broken little toy. You're just a silly little boy. So for what I get, I'm not a money, a lot of cigarettes. I'm not for sale, I'm not for rent. I never repent. Yes, yes, yes. I teach a class of singing, I'm always winning. Just for you, fictitious revenue. For what I get, I'm burning dirty money to light a cigarette. I'm not for sale, I'm not for rent. I never repent. Yes, yes, yes. I teach a class of singing, I'm always winning. Just for you, fictitious revenue. Just a broken little toy, a silly little boy, broken little toy. Just a silly little boy.
WJBW, Orlando, Florida. The first quasi-radio web show.
Wow. Yeah.
Welcome back to WJBW, the JB Rev Show, hashtag House Party Edition. So now, over there, what the hell's going on? Over there, on the line with us. Oh my God, that sounds horrible. It's the Reverend. The Reverend. Hello.
Hello. Is this thing on?
Jolly good. What are you doing, man?
Is this the house party? What's happening?
This is the house party, man. It's awesome. You're missing it. You're missing the house party edition. Okay. What is that? Is that like a real drum kit?
Dude,
is that
a real drum kit, bro?
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know. How are you getting the sound?
Fake.
Oh, okay.
It's fake, bro.
Okay.
It's all make-believe.
All make-believe.
Don't
All
worry
behind the
about me.
scenes. All right, so
Okay,
what's up, dude? How are you doing? So what happened to you today? You were going to come in, I had all these plans, all these people coming in, coming over, and now nothing.
Everything happened, and then it happened. It was like,
got spring.
tornado warnings. I had to get down in the basement. We were scared. We were hunkering down. And when you hunker, you sometimes have a cocktail or two.
Oh, okay.
And that's what happened.
Okay.
Me and the wife, we had some cocktails down in the basement, hunkering down for the tornado.
You have a basement?
It never came.
Okay.
It never came. So, we come up out of the basement, and there's all this sunshine and glory, but I'm too buzzed to drive.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to call this one in.
But wait, you have a basement? I didn't know you had a basement.
Oh, yeah.
I'm calling you out on that.
I got upstairs. I got a west wing, and I have a bomb shelter. And I got a treehouse. Let's not forget the treehouse, because you've been in my treehouse, bro.
Nope. I think but it's not a treehouse though, right? You're just talking about your house.
Yeah, it's up in the tree, and it's a house. I rent it out.
Right.
I mean, I get $600 a month to fuck the place.
Okay.
Killer.
Yeah, because that sounds.
I got this.
Sounds real.
Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's real. It's a real treehouse, $600, and I've got an RV on the side of the house that I do a B&B with.
Okay.
And it makes me
it's really good.
$200 a night.
Really good deal.
Yeah.
Oh, the Airbnb.
Dude.
Yeah. Hey,
Airbnb. Yeah. And I got the tree B&B, which is the tree house. The tree B&B.
Not the real one.
Hey, all you racists out there. You should not be listening to our show because we do not like you. JD Retro.
Have you ever been called by these tax scam guys?
Oh, yeah.
Like an Indian?
Dude, I've lost like $1,400.
Are you serious?
On 3 different incidences. Yeah, man. I totally sent them a check in the mail, and luckily, I was able to cancel the check.
Okay.
Like 3 weeks after I sent it, because I kept holding off on even sending it. And I was like, you know what? It's been 2.5 weeks. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the mail. And once it went in the mail, I discovered it was a scam.
Oh.
And I was like,
was this real? For real?
What?
For real?
No, not
no.
for real.
Oh, see.
Okay. What, you think I'm a retard?
Well, I don't know. I mean, some people fall for it, though.
But I will tell you this. I didn't fall for that, but I did fall for this prince of Nigeria. He got about $2,500 out of me because I was going to make $10,000 for giving him $2,500. And it seemed like, no blamer. I mean, brainer. And I just, made it happen. And, I never saw that.
Okay. Well, king of dad jokes. No kids. All right.
Why?
Thank you, the Reverend.
What do you mean, no kids?
What? You're like the king of dad jokes. You got no kids. It's just the irony.
I got no kids.
Is the irony kills me. You're like
no kids that I know of.
The king of dad jokes, and so you may have kids out there, is what you're saying. Sounds like to me.
Probably do. Probably 3 or 4.
Maybe. Okay.
They're milling about.
Little revs.
Goo,
goo, goo. I wonder if they like the way they goo, 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 goo. If they do that, then you could really tell.
Disciples, the Reverend's disciples out there.
Yeah.
Running around begging for money.
Are they?
And,
I think.
Well, if they are, they need to give me a cut because it's fucked up. I'm gonna have a word with their mother.
Some of the best times, though, because this is our house party edition, and some of the best times I have had have been at house parties, though, right? I mean, when you look back and you think about it, like nightclubs are awesome, but house parties are even better, right? Saying sometimes.
Yeah, honestly, I can remember some really good. Jason, my best man, he used to have some really good house parties that I actually DJ'd at, and those were pretty monumental back in the day. And they'd go on for days,
I remember
weeks.
We were going to house parties, and somehow we ended up like out in Metro West at like what's that guy, that Eddie Munster?
Me and you?
No, I was with a buddy of mine named Troy, and we ended up out at Eddie Munster's house. You remember the actor who played Eddie Munster? Anyway, so we were out at his house, and it was like this big party. It was crazy. You ended
up blowing him.
Nope.
For like a hit of coke.
Nope.
Something, right?
That was not it.
Oh, that wasn't him. Who did you blow for the coke?
Nope. No, I think that's one of your repressed memories. I think you're just repressing that memory.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice
the old
cover there.
coke and blow.
Okay, buddy.
The old coke and blow.
All right.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't.
Paul Oakenfold.
I don't think about. Yeah, Paul Oakenfold, the old coke and blow.
yeah, Coke and blow.
Yeah, the coke and blow. No,
I know Paul Oakenfold.
No, you were DJ
Coke
and blow.
Blow to coke.
Yeah. All right. You don't know who that was. Anyway.
Yeah.
As usual, you got me off track. So good job.
Yeah. Hey, man. That's what I'm here to do, man.
I appreciate that.
House party. I'm partying at my house. You partying at your house.
Yeah.
It's all party.
Did you see the hail today? Yeah, did you see the hail?
Is Nigel calling in tonight?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. Well, he's going to be partying at his house.
Yeah.
It's a house party, bro.
Yeah. Tony's supposedly coming over. Maybe I guess about 3, but all right.
Who?
Tony
ain't nobody coming.
Yeah, he's coming.
Coming.
My wife even
coming.
left, I guess.
Of course she did.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't show up. Your wife left. Tony ain't coming.
Yeah.
Nigel ain't calling.
It's just
You're
a
gonna be
test.
There by yourself.
Yeah, it's a test to see if I'm
calling to let you know what's really happening.
Okay, what's going on? Am I in a what's that called? A
punk?
No, a damn. I'm being intervention. There you go. All right.
No, you're being punked.
No, I'm being punked. Okay, that's not so bad.
Yeah, because it's going to be a fake intervention where you think we care, but at the end we're like, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, that's great. God. That's great. That's perfect. Fake intervention.
We don't really care. Fuck you.
What?
And it'll be an intervention punk. That would be hilarious.
Yeah. The punked intervention. That is great. We don't really care.
Get on the plane. All you need to do is get on the plane. Your life's going to change. And then when he goes, okay, I'll do it. And then you go, fuck you, fucking loser. Go ahead and die.
Wow. That's, there you go. From the mind of the Reverend. So you're that's we got to get that. We got to make that into a commercial. It's what is it? The reverse intervention, the punked intervention. That's good.
Punked intervention.
Yeah. Intervention. Punked style.
We should do like a little skit, like film it and be like, really do a thing where like, and the guy's like, all right, yeah, you guys do care. And then when you finally go, all right, and be like, you suck. Gotcha.
Yeah, I gotcha.
We don't care.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, cool. There you go. So, a couple of belly laughs, courtesy of the Rev. You can check out. Where are you DJing this weekend? Are you still out there?
What's that? Yeah, dude. Oh, I'm meant to talk to you about that. Let's go ahead and talk about it on the air. Ain't nobody listening.
Yeah. There you go.
How about I do Fridays and you do Saturdays at the Cush?
That's what we've been doing. That's what we've been doing.
All right, let's continue. Let's just do that.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
I got the Fridays, you got the Saturdays. If you can't cover the Saturday, maybe I can do. Maybe you can do that. I don't know. Because it's such a cool place. I love Cush Ultra Lounge. Gary's awesome. He's out of the country right now, and he's just exploring the world. And he's got such a cool place. And the two of us, playing there is pretty cool.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, it's a fun vibe. It's kind of like that anything you want, anything kind of goes, and you've got a delicious flavored hookah, and the drinks.
Right.
Totally. Services
and he's
on.
Got really good stockies.
Yeah, there's a cool.
And Oscar, really good beer. And he's got that oxygen bar as well. And it's just a cool vibe.
Yeah.
And so, Saturday nights I DJ at Fang. So, and I do about every other Saturday at Fang. So that's why I'm thinking, that way, just do Fridays, you do Saturdays. Come back and forth. And go, what? Look at him, cool.
Yeah, man.
But we'll talk about that later.
All right, man. All right. I just dropped something.
I hope you make it sound about that. Am I coming in and out? It's going in and out.
Are you coming in and out, bro? All right. No, I think you're there.
That's why I wasn't driving, bro. I was driving.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad you're safe. Anyway.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, good to hear that.
Let's keep it
glad
going.
that you're
I thought we were
safe.
going to do a local legend with
Oh, you want to do that?
Happening?
No. We've already done that when you were here.
I've been here
there he is.
I've been here for. Okay, you know what?
The
That's
Reverend.
why I really didn't come.
give you a little bit of boost there. But that's what we do here every week, and I know it takes a lot out of you. It's good to get a break every once in a while because it is, when you're like, I'll say when you're praising people and you think, hey, this should get more attention, or hey, people should pay attention a little bit more. It is very tiring, like you just want to think, hey, it's a good show. Whoop, it's done. You don't know who's going to hear it in the future. Nobody's going to hear it, whatever it is. But I think again, we dedicate a lot of this time to saying somebody like, on Entertainment Tonight is, what are they eating? What are they wearing? That's so much more important than who we are as people. And I just don't believe that. So I think that's what we do. And it is kind of fucking tiring to work against the mainstream of people's thoughts and beliefs and, where they spend their time and money. And that's at the end of the day, it's all about, money for a lot of people. So for us, we try to keep it more pure.
I'm glad you're bringing that up because it's not about if you're really into it and you got a passion about it. Money doesn't make a difference. You're doing what you enjoy doing, and that's why I do it every week. And I know that's why you do it every week, and that's why
if you're not doing what you love,
I really wanted to be there tonight. I just I'm not going to jeopardize my livelihood and my job to drive 5 miles up the road and on a rainy night. I really want to be there, but yeah, it's all about, just kind of shining the light and just
shining the lights. Shining the light on all the people.
I want to shine.
Okay.
But it's not about our shining light. It's about everyone else's.
Right. Well, still.
It's nice to talk to talented people.
When you work this long to try to make something and it almost dies and you got to breathe life back into it. I guess for me, it's just good to have the ability to have the ability, right? If you want to talk to something, if you want to talk about something, if you want to shine a light on something, we could do it.
You got that ability. Can be doing what you do. Keep doing what you do, baby.
Well, I think again too, we're so community based. We try to be just driven by community. But at any rate, I appreciate you, man. If you want to quit anytime, I'll totally understand. Because
I'll never quit. I'm never quitting.
Like I'm saying, I'm in it to win it, bro. It's all about showing the love every week. So, all right, cool.
We're gonna have a viral show with the intervention punked.
Yeah, punked intervention. There you go. That is a good idea. Anyway, all right. So let me see what else I got going on here. Okay, people are coming in here.
Hey, have the house party.
What is up?
I'll be listening
What's
in.
Up? Okay.
You can test me and be like, hey man.
Nope, I won't be doing that.
Right now.
Nope.
What you back?
That's not how we do it.
What time's Nigel calling in?
So calling in about 8:00, and so
what time is it now?
Yeah,
is it not 8 o'clock? We've been talking for quite some time. What time is it? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be listening, dude. Don't fuck this shit up without me there, okay? I'm not there.
Don't fuck it up without you here.
Yeah. Tell Nigel I love him.
All right.
Because I do. That guy I got mad respect for that guy.
Yeah, he's
awesome. And I really wish I could be there to
all right, brother.
Belt him with questions about, love and sympathy and all that. Yeah. Okay, bro.
All right, buddy. The Reverend out there, drunk at his house. Thank you. Thank you for...
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good time.
Be safe.
Listen to the show.
All right.
Got a couple bye.
All right, bye. All right. Enjoy some Vienna Ditto. DJB Rep Show. Be right back.
Sweet tooth assassins, cocktails of my own concoction, poisons of divine prescription. All these things are yours for the asking, kill all the cure to these 21st century blues. I'm feeling good. the clock slip the leash off your keeper. Hell is deep, Lord, but we're heading deeper. Trade your flesh and bone, you'll give up your very soul in a quest to quench the unquenchable, sate the insatiable, stay the inevitable fall. And all these things are yours for the asking, kill or the cure to this 21st century blues. I'm feeling good.
Your eyes are golden. Once I reach too far and jump the gun. Am I missing out on all the fun? I'm tripping on trees till the end. And the sky was golden. No, you don't even notice. It's your greatest moment. Take my hand and hold it. And your eyes wide. Jenny's in the water. The days are getting harder. I'm never gonna leave again. I'll never leave this place again.
Yo.
WJBW.
The electronics are so predominant that people would really prefer that.
What is up, WJBWnetworks.com? We present the JB Rev Show on the weekly. Got a little bit of hashtag house party flash. I'm the only person here, but Tony Roman just came here, actually. What's up, buddy? There he is. All right. So he's in the house. So at any rate, and then, meanwhile, we had a guy call in, and what was your call about, sir? You said...
I was talking about the spring break, please.
Yeah, okay. You want to talk about spring break? Do you have
Yes,
spring break
please.
experience you're interested in talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, very much so.
All right. You sound Indian. Are you calling from a...
No, I'm Russian, I think.
What? Okay.
According to my heritage.
Okay. All right, sir. Go ahead.
But I was brought up in India.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
you were
so
brought up
I'm
in...
looking for a wet T-shirt contest.
No.
So my friend and I are going to go.
Where are you right now? Are you on spring break somewhere, young man?
I'm in the drive-thru. Listen, hold on.
What?
Yes, I'd like to have 2 cheeseburgers, please. And a small French fry, please.
What?
And a small French fry. Okay, 2 cheeseburgers and a small French fry. We'll do anything else. No, thank you.
Hey, can we talk to that...
$19.28.
Wow, that's expensive. Can we talk to that drive-in guy? Hey, drive-in guy.
$19, please.
What?
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Yes. You sound very Indian, but go ahead. You say you're Russian.
No,
go
I'm
ahead.
calling on
You're
my car phone.
calling through a drive. Oh, you have a car phone. That's very fancy.
Yes, it's a plug-in.
It's a plug-in. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. All right. So,
I know. It makes me laugh, too.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well.
Okay, so that's so much for that.
Well, all right. So you're trying to find a wet T-shirt party out there. Where are you at? Are you in Daytona or something, or where?
I'm going. Yes, I'm in Daytona.
well,
drive through.
Daytona.
Hold on 1 minute, please.
Drive through again.
Please, sir, drive up to the second window and have your $19 ready. Okay, just a minute, please. I have to go, but you know what?
Yeah.
I want to talk to you a little bit more, please.
Okay. Well, I think you have to go because you're at the drive-through. But we thank you so much for calling. It's very fun.
I think I'm thinking about wearing a wet T-shirt myself.
Go. Yeah, that would be a good. That sounds like it would be a good look for you. I'm surprised you don't already have one on. But
hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on now. Hold on.
No, don't put.
In
all
my
right.
car.
We're going to hang up with you. Hold on. All right. We're going to hang up with you, my friend. All right. My Indian Russian sounding friend. All right. Hey, guy. All right. Thanks for calling.
Now,
all
please. Hold on.
All right.
Oh,
Hashtag
so cold.
hang up on this guy. All right. Anyway. Okay. Did he go? Oh, he's gone. Okay. Wow. There you go. So, wow. Incredible. There you go. So you can call the show if you want. It's 407-906-9328. We're not going to make any of that up. It all just happened just as you heard it. Anyway, Tony Roman sitting in the room. What the hell? What's up, buddy? How you doing? What's up, man? Oh, we'll get that microphone position for you. But we were talking a little bit about being able to kind of look back at actual house parties. And you're the man. You throw some badass house parties along the lines of the Super Bowl parties, a different event. But are some of your best experiences? Oh, let's see if we can get you up there. Hold on. So you're on 4 there. Okay. Let's see. Are you turned on? Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. He is always turned on. Oh, this is good. So you are on 4 there. Let's see.
There I am.
Oh,
Yep.
There you are. All right.
I'm there. Oh, barely.
Let's make sure.
Do I have a bad connection?
It's this on this end, but I think you're good. I think you're good now.
All right.
Cool deal. All right, so we were talking about house parties, and once in a while, you every year kind of throw these house parties. But are those some of your best experiences as far as like hanging out and stuff? Don't house parties kind of evoke that whole sense of this fucking there's no last call?
They've been fun. They've been fun. I've only been doing the yearly now, the Super Bowl party. That's I used to do a Labor Day Virgo party.
Oh, okay.
For all the Virgos, because I am a Virgo. And I cease and desisted that one about.
Okay, you were like,
2 years ago. It just got
out of
I was
hand?
going on vacations at those times, and I decided to not. And then the next year, I was like, why do it? Let's just do the Super Bowl, make it a big grande.
Right. Make it once a year.
Make it awesome.
But that's yeah. So do you go to other people's house parties?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the best ones. Like, they don't necessarily, like, when you get older, though, they almost include dinner. Like, they're more tame, subdued than they used to be.
Right.
You get together with a friend who just had a house and he previously lived with his parents or whatever, and it's like you're just balls to the wall. You're ripping up painting on the wall. You're just, like, everything's buck wild
There's no
crazy.
toilet paper by the end of the
night.
night. You know.
You're solo cupping it. I mean, that's those red solo cups. That's
50
a hallmark.
half-full
Anyway.
beers laying everywhere. But, now people bring food, and we eat and get nourished. But we still tend to take it to the limit.
Take advantage of the fact that there's no bouncer,
Yeah.
no bartender necessarily.
Yeah. I do take a risk on having my party on a Sunday where Monday is not a holiday.
Right.
But, hey.
Well, at any rate.
Take a vacation
I'm
day.
glad you're here, man. Thanks for jumping in and kind of fielding that question.
Sure, man.
House party edition. Again, this started out as like a weird whole experience, but I think a lot of life is about fucking persistence, right? And it's like, if you're going to give up and fold over, if it's easy and you're not going to do it, then, there's kind of a road that you don't take by just saying, hey, I'm pussing out. I'm not doing it. You're not going taking it the, rough way and go, man, I'm going to fucking bust over this move, try to make the best out of this shit. So at any rate, that's kind of the spirit of what we do here every week. We try to work to promote our people in our community, talk with them, hear a little bit about them. So we're going to get over to you, though. But let me bust a wait, because I want to queue up this call with our buddy DJ Nigel John. So we got him calling in at 8 o'clock. We're going to move over to a little bit of The Hip Abduction. You're listening to the JB Rev Show. Tony Roman and studio special guest. Got a call queued up here with DJ Nigel John. Dig it.
Lay me down and take me higher where the water flows. Midnight fire. Right out to sea and ride the wave on back to me. We are children of the sun. We come alive when we feel the heat. We are riding number one. We come alive when we feel the beat. Set me free with another beat. Come on, cover me, yeah, lover beat. Come on, set me free with another beat. Come on, cover me. Rise up in that morning light and float away in clouds of white. Find a way and warm sunshine to get us lost inside our mind. We are children of the sun. We come alive when we feel the heat. We are riding number one. We come alive when we feel the beat. Lover beat. Come on,
verdade pra dentro da cabeça. Na verdade, meu compadre, nada mais me interessa. Viajei pela guerra e pela calma, e a melhor coisa no mundo é sentir a paz na alma. Neste mundo velho, grande enganador, na riqueza tem tristeza, na pobreza tem amor, no conforto, sofrimento, no trabalho, alegria, salve simpatia e também sabedoria. Já
Love beat. Come on, set me free with another beat. Come on, cover me, yeah, love beat. Come on, set me free with another beat. Come on, cover me, yeah. Oh Lord, set me free.
WJBW Orlando, the very first quasi-radio web show.
All right. There you go. WJBW Networks, the JB Rev Show, the Reverend out this week. Happy to have a good buddy of mine over there, Tony Roman, sitting in for him. Appreciate you, man.
Yo.
How you doing? You're all queued up right there.
Yo.
It's nice and tight now. So our 8 o'clock scheduled call features a local legend session with a guy who's long overdue. He was in studio here. We didn't really have a proper kind of session with him, so I'm stoked to be able to speak with DJ Nigel John. He's on the line. Hang tight. Local legend session, DJ Nigel John. Over 20 years in Orlando. Definitely contributing to the dopeness of the scene, the funkiness of the scene, playing a lot of different great venues all across Orlando, seeing it change, and now burgeoning into really quite a talented artist along the lines of video production and podcasting. So it's going to be excellent to be able to get caught up with him and hear a little bit more about those endeavors, plus kind of thank you again, Nigel, for bumping the beats here in Orlando for over time. I think you've been in Orlando just 20 years now, right?
Oh no, I've been for longer than 20 years.
Oh damn. Okay, but you've been DJing for 20 years then, right?
Yeah, actually, since like 97. Yeah, totally.
Cool. And we'd love to hear about like people's origins and, you know, how does DJing kind of directly relate? Do you have a musical background, or how'd you kind of first get acquainted with whole side of music fascination?
I've always been into music since I was younger. I started, first set of records I had were my parents' records, and around the age of 12, I would buy records every weekend with my allowance money. So I've kind of been buying records since then. Around like early 90s, I started buying like more stuff. I started doing like down-tempo trip hop.
Okay.
And a friend of mine basically saw that I was buying a lot of records, and he was going to be throwing like a weekly event, and he asked me to be one of the DJs for the night. That's how I started doing it.
So you were like just kind of thrust into it, like, here, will you cover this? So you had never really kind of gone through that whole thing of, I guess you understand how and I guess people say in 1997 it's not as easy as downloading an app, right? You had to have physical 3D gear. Yeah.
Yeah, I had records. I didn't have turntables at the time. I borrowed a friend of mine's, but
okay.
Yeah, I've just amassed quite a few. Before, I never really did my own DJing. I just played around with friends.
Okay.
Equipment, and so the first time I played, I had the good intentions, but just the execution, playing all those different records didn't end up the way I wanted it.
Yeah, it doesn't always kind of flow together the way you're hoping it will.
Yeah.
But in saying that, I guess now, kind of to this date, people can go out and see you in a few choice venues around town, but you still you bring the tables, right? I mean, you're like diehard to the fact that, hey, you're going to spin vinyl.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been playing records,
Yeah.
And it's what I'm accustomed to. And the events I play, it's more, I have more of a niche market, so I don't have to necessarily play all the quote-unquote popular music, because, I don't know, that's just too much work. I'd just rather pick from a crate of records and put together stuff from that. So
yeah, and that makes sense. So
I prefer that.
So, okay, so you kind of, where did you grow up? In Florida or around Florida?
Yeah, I grew up in Altamont Springs.
Oh, wow. Damn. A local legend for sure. Damn.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. No doubt. So, in saying that, I guess it's cool to kind of see how Orlando has changed a lot over the years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially being more embracing of, you know, our particular art, music, culture. Last time you were over here, I think, was with the Prince tribute, sometimes a couple of years ago or something like that. Maybe almost a year ago to the day. Yeah, but you, Andrew Spear, DJ BMF were up in here. We had a local legend kind of trio, and we talked a little bit about some of this then. But what I love to hear is kind of the development from that point to now, because I think in that interview I had said something about you being a dance choreographer or something like that, and then
no.
I know, but you were working with
the
dance troops. Yeah, exactly. But some of these recent videos that you put out, you know, there's a person dancing and they're obviously doing the choreography, but then the music production and the video and all that stuff. And eventually I want to get to that. And that's under the brand Kurt Rambis, if people don't know. And, you know, so I want to talk a little bit about get to that video production part of it but before all that, kind of fill us up into the space as far as where, you know, you came up from Altamont and said, hey, you know, I want to start doing this. And then that first gig to kind of maybe where you are now. A lot has changed, I'm sure.
Yeah. So back when I first started playing, it was, so the guys who were doing the night, they were doing like a hip hop night.
Okay.
And at that time I was, playing like jazz, funk, independent hip hop, and down tempo trip hop music.
Okay.
So that was my thing. As further I went on, 99, I started doing like more hip hop, somewhat commercial hip hop, when it was still kind of had like an underground flavor. And then like 2002, 2003. I started, I did a night with Kevin Gomez out in Cocoa Beach, and it was more like 80s type music. 80s hip-hop, 80s new wave.
Like The Cure kind of
funk.
stuff? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I started doing that type of music. I didn't do as much as the underground stuff anymore. And later on, I think maybe 2006, 2007, Voci, which is a dance troupe in town, Genevieve Bernard, she's the head of Voci. She asked me to DJ and a dance event that they were doing.
Yeah.
It was at Say It Loud at the time. I did that event, and it like changed how I looked at DJing, how I played music. Okay. It had more of like a artistic vibe to it.
Yeah.
So from then on, I just started doing more special events. Did like the Arch. I did some dance shows. Then I started working with Snap, the art gallery in town, and started doing music for art shows, for different events, that type of thing. So I didn't have to be the quote-unquote DJ in the club to make people dance type of thing, which I still do that here and there, but now that's not my focus.
Well, you see, and I think that's cool because that's more of a tract into the artist, side of it, the artist, and creation. Because what you're doing there is kind of with the, dynamics of people around. I was going to say that too, is that it was like, oh, you're a choreographer, but some of this stuff that you have with this under this Kurt Rambis brand, like you put out a couple of tracks that are just, beautiful women dancing like passionately to, this instrumental music. So, before we kind of trek into that stuff, which I want to hear about, I learned that you recently started a podcast last year.
Yeah, that's actually probably a couple months ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's called Black Suede Radio.
Black Suede Radio.
It's for Studio 17 TV. Walter Fuego, who's a friend of mine, who I've seen him at events around town, he hit me up and said, hey, man, I've seen you play, and each time you play music I've never heard of.
Wow.
And he just said, like, how about doing, like, a podcast?
Wow.
I'm like, all right, okay.
That's great.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody will listen, but, I agreed to do it.
Do it.
And so it's basically I'll play like records that influence me. I try to like mix up genres to show the different connections with like jazz, funk.
Yeah.
Just each show is like a different style of music, kind of that I enjoy and I like to play and listen to.
Yeah. So, and now do you play the music and then kind of explain afterwards, or what kind of flow does it have? Okay, yeah.
Like I did last show I did was a slow jams night.
Okay,
or a
cool.
slow jam, and it basically was just more slow, mellow, down tempo music, but not just typical romantic. Which it had some like old soul. But I also play like progressive rock, like downs,
so
tempo,
like ELO,
hip hop.
Okay,
just slow. It's like slow music.
Okay,
slow jams, like slow songs.
The Quiet Storm, 102.
Exactly.
The Quiet Storm,
but probably
Quiet
a little bit, somewhat kind of underground, maybe.
Okay,
but eclectic. Like an eclectic underground, not too underground, but, not too commercial.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So speaking with DJ Nigel John, a little bit about the podcast that he does. It's called Black Suede Radio. And now it comes out, what's it, like a monthly or bi-monthly kind of setup, or how are you putting them out?
It's available on iTunes.
Okay.
Just pull it up, Black Suede Radio, and it should come up. It's I do probably a couple episodes a month.
Okay, that's awesome.
So far, the last one we were on the 6th episode, I believe.
Wow. So, and how many songs do you feature in an episode, would you say?
It's about an hour and a half.
Okay. So it varies.
It varies. Probably 12, 15.
Good for now.
Around there. With the records and then me talking in between. Yeah, probably about 15.
See, and I love that a lot, because you're giving it kind of the flavor of what it means to you, because I think when people tell you the music that they like, they're giving you a little piece of themselves. They're kind of saying, they're kind of saying, this is a little bit of me. And so they're sharing themselves with you. So, I know a lot of DJs say, no, we don't want your requests and stuff like that. But at a point, it's like the reverse DJ request. It's like what this podcast sound like, right? It's like, it's you saying, here's a song and here's why I like it. And I love that.
Yeah.
So so it's like the reverse. I'm the DJ recommendation. How about that? All right. So DJ Nigel John on the air, also under the name of Kurt Rambus, Rambus. So give us a little bit of color about that whole persona, because I think if people don't know, I think it's your like artistic extension. Where you're able to do kind of more things that you want to do. But give me the flavor there.
Yeah, basically that's true. Some years ago, because I started off playing like down-tempo trip hop, drum and bass, like experimental electronic and beat stuff. And I opened up a gig for Questlove where the guys told me like, okay, this is your opening. You play 2 hours of whatever you want.
Wow.
And I'm like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah. So they basically said, okay, play like you're in your bedroom, but for a sold-out crowd.
Damn.
And I put together a set, like, ranging from funk to like abstract hip hop to like industrial beats, some drum and bass. It just went all over the map musically.
Yeah.
And with that, I kind of wanted to do like a different name or moniker where I could just play like a real experimental type set.
Okay.
I usually do experimental stuff, but this is more focused on kind of like an underground vibe. It's more dark. It's more edgy. It's, you know, just
a little bit like an alter ego almost.
Exactly. And it's more like just a really futuristic funk kind of vibe, but like mix of techno, hip hop, dark groove, and whatever else I feel that fits the vibe. So Kurt Rambis is basically that ego, or that side, musical side that I want to do. So, I've done a couple music videos, and I think you saw the ones I showed you, and that's kind of an experimental vibe that I'm going for with this project.
And I like that too, because it seems like with the collaborations you're doing or have done, it's evident in the Kurt Rambis kind of project, because the podcast aside, that's incredible. That's really kind of who you are. So I love that you're fostering and growing kind of this alternate timeline of yourself, as it were. It's like everybody could kind of see at one point you wanted to do something and it didn't work out, right? And so that's kind of the point of this whole episode. This is our hashtag house party episode, and I started out with just me here, and people kind of, we were able to get people to come around. So I think that's the thing too, is when you go to, look at what you do out there in the club versus what you do at home, like you're saying, that DJ set was like, just play like nobody's listening, but everybody's listeing. It's so hard to do. Yeah, you got to psych yourself up.
I mean, I don't go to... It's a certain parameters that I stay in depending on the mood or the vibes. Like, I don't...
Yeah, you got to feed off of what's there, I guess.
A lot of gigs that they tell me to do, they're like, okay, well, it's this type of crowd, they want this type of music. So I'm guided by that, which I like, where this Kurt Rambis is like, I'm guided by...
something
abstract,
only you can see. Yeah.
Kind of abstract. It's more, I'm guided by like an abstract vibe of it. Yeah. But some of it musically will be crazy, some of it won't. I'm going to be doing a night pretty soon. And the name of the night's called You Might Want to Wear a Helmet.
Okay. All right.
So that one's just more like abstract, dark funk, just techno, like crazy beats.
Where's that? Okay. Do you have a place for that yet?
I will let you know.
Okay.
We don't have a place as of yet, but we're working the details out now. So that's going to be like a DJ set, Kurt Rambis style of just that shit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Talking with DJ Nigel John, a.k.a. Kurt Rambis, and again, badass host and purveyor of Black Suede Radio, does a lot of great stuff, and is a part of are you still open to collaborations? Because that's what I want to say, is that you really kind of, to me, represent what's beautiful about Orlando, in that you're open to all of these collaborations, but, you're not necessarily going out and say, hey, I'm doing this here, take a picture with yourself on the stage, So I love that. But yeah, are you still open to collaboration?
Collaborate with is like, people like I do my thing, they do their thing, and we come together. It's more like
just find the middle ground.
Yeah, exactly, middle ground thing, because you can't always work with everyone, and I try to work with people that get me as well as I get them. So
yeah, that makes perfect sense. So wonderful. So where are you on the weekly? If people want to go check out your sounds, what's a good place? Do you play out here and there, I think?
Yeah, I have a weekly gig at Hammered Lamb every Friday.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so a Hammered Lamb every Friday.
Mm-hmm. The music I'm playing so far, I mainly play like new wave, post-punk, and 80s.
Okay. Okay. So it sounds great. Great time. You can always go check him out live out there, Hammered Lamb on Fridays. That sounds delightful. You are an incredibly talented guy, man. I don't know. You got a couple more minutes? You got?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Because I know we called you a little bit late, but what I'd love to hear from you too. Are you guys ever planning any Prince 2.0 stuff coming up this year, or is it too early to say? Or wasn't it April?
So yeah, me and Andrew, we discussed that, and we're working on something. It's his 60th birthday, I believe. So,
Okay.
And I think it's been 2-3 years since we did the last one.
Yeah.
So yeah, we might
be
we
cooking
might
up
do it
something.
again.
All right, good to hear. Well, that was a question I had because when I went to that event, I will say firsthand, it was like with that Prince impersonator guy that was there, it was like existential. It was like he was there. Anyway,
And
that
funny enough, like he hit us up and he talked about coming out, and we're like, I mean. Wow. You can come out if you want to.
Yeah, right.
We weren't really paying or anything because, it's like a small party and we just had to we had all our expenses to put the party together, and he came out anyway. And that
for the
added
spirit
like
of
a
it.
whole nother dimension to it.
Yeah, no doubt.
That was a fun night.
Well, it was a fun night, and he did add a lot of, as far as spirit and, like you say, dimension. Really kind of brought people out of like this little shell of he's gone, but he's right in front of you. So anyway, but DJ Nigel John, talented Orlando DJ, on the line with us, freshly dubbed local legend, man. You rock. I do want to talk a little bit more about those video projects because I love where those are going. They're so abstract. Who are some of the people that you work with on those videos?
So for the videos, basically, I had the songs done, and my friend Janessa Gursky, I told her I have these songs I want to do videos for, and she just basically threw the idea out there of just just have some dancers dancing, do a couple of shots, boom, and then edit it. So it was just a loose thing we put together. We got this one little warehouse space, got this little black backdrop. My friend Tyler Witcher, he shot the camera. Tush, on the Tymisha Harris, she dances at the venue.
Okay.
We got her to do the pedestrian video.
Very
and
expressive.
My fiance.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, my fiance was in the Plexus video.
Okay. Wow. So
yeah, it was just
incredible.
Just off the head. This was something real quick, and
well, I like it.
And I edited, chopped it up, and brought it out. So.
Oh, you did all that. Okay, yeah. So good job on you, man. That's I was wondering about that because I do a little video stuff on my own, and I thought, man, that was really well put together as far as sequencing and beat matching to the body. So it was great. Good job. Yeah, you're almost like a VJ, right? That sometimes with that video editing, you feel like, hey, it's VJ Nigel John. Anyway.
Well, the thing about that is, it's sometimes you have certain ideas, and I'm down to collaborate, but there's some things that people don't know what you see. So I'm like, well, let me do it myself.
There you go.
It's not because I'm arrogant. It's just all right,
learning. Yeah,
I'm the only one who's going to get it done because
there you go. At the end of the day,
I don't even have the idea of what's
you got to have all these skills in house so that you can make shit happen, and that is for sure. Amen to the choir. That's for sure. DJ Nigel John on the line with us again. Long overdue, kind of solo, more introspective local legend session. Doing the podcast Black Suede Radio. Go Google that or check that out. And you can also look Kurt Rambis. Look that up. And you rock, brother. And go see him at where was it?
Hammered Lamb every Friday.
That's right. Okay. So hammered lamb just sounds like a hammered lamb. Sounds delicious. But they have good food out there, and apparently good sounds as well. So hang on the line with us, man. We're going to bust into a little original sounds. It's the JB Reb Show. We'll be back with Tony Roman.
WJBW.
The electronics is so predominant that people would really prefer that.
All right, there we go. Excellent little way to keep moving forward. Hashtag House Party Edition. I got Tony Roman across the way from me. The Reverend got drunk. Couldn't even make it in. Everybody else I had scheduled also could not make it in due to sickness or drinking. So I guess it's a good, that's kind of how things go. But it was the storm. Did you get hit by any hail or anything?
Yes, I was trying to catch some of it.
You did? What?
Bouncing off my roof. Well, I was I was underneath the one part of my roof, and I could see them bouncing off the other part of the roof, and I kept trying to catch one.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Because they would land immediately into the...
How big were they?
The water.
Like this?
Maybe
quarter
the size of a marble.
Okay. Nickel?
A regular marble. Yeah. There were some bigger ones. You could hear them hitting the garage door. When
it was no joke, man. I was in Oviedo at the time, and it was like, man, just a weird confluence of weather.
I was loving it.
So, yeah, Florida, that was our snowstorm, hopefully.
Yeah, that's our nor'easter.
That was our nor'easter. Anyway, all right. So Tony Roman in the room over there, just giving me some other story about at Life and Limb. What happened to you? Can you tell the rib story? No, is it for real? Do you need to see a doctor? Should we get you to?
I thought about going this morning.
Well, yeah, you should go if it's broken though.
Well, I've had broken ribs 3 other times in my life.
Come on, you're not MacGyver.
And really, there's nothing you can do about it.
All right, Tony Stark.
So they ain't going to put a cast around my stomach.
They're not going to put it
around my
But
chest.
can't they do something to help you?
Well, they would give me painkillers.
Oh.
So.
That's all.
You know.
Yeah. So
That's
that's
good.
a toss-up.
It's bad. You know, well, do I want to go down there and sit for 2 hours?
But if your
and get
rib
an
is
X-ray and then
literally
wait for-
broken, though, I would think there would be something they could do to make sure.
No, I'm not coughing up
You're
blood
like wearing
or anything.
a corset of some kind.
Well, if I had to play in the big game, I probably would have some sort of flak jacket on.
Okay, a thunder jacket.
Yeah,
for dogs.
Not to be mistaken with a flap jacket.
Oh, what is that?
That's
that's where your flap comes
That's
out?
a jacket made out of pancakes.
Oh, of course it is. Why didn't I think that? That's exactly what it would be.
Flap jacket.
Flap jacket. It's like the babies,
I'll
like
have to
the
put that in the
onesie
Rolodex
that comes out.
That's a good band name right there.
Oh.
The Flap Jackets.
There you go. Oh, so speaking of bands, you guys are. So what's going on with the whole effort that you're involved with? The Gold Miners.
Well, the Gold Miners. This is our 20th year in existence, which is pretty crazy.
No. All right, stop.
This here's the reason.
All right, there you go. Gold miners are local legends. There you go.
Yeah, the sound of Seminole County. We started up in Longwood, back in 1997, 98, the beginning, somewhere around there. We were trying to research and figure out when our very first gig was.
Yeah.
But it's somewhere in the archives. It's
Yeah.
got to be dug out. But it definitely was in 1998. So this is our 20th year.
Wow! Congrats.
Yeah.
That's great. Like off and on though.
The old
obviously you
miners.
play with Milka. You play with Milka and have been in a number of other groups as well.
Countless.
Countless. Yeah. There's also an effort. Aren't you with Prisoners of Rock and Roll or something
Prisoners
like that?
of
with
Rock and Roll,
Chattercroft
yes.
I mean, you're a part of a lot
It's
of.
an awesome band to play with.
Yeah.
All the guys in the band are top-notch musicians, and it's an honor to play with them. And we tear it up. It's good fun. Started out as a Neil Young cover band.
Oh, really?
Just for a party. We were going to play one set for a friend for their birthday, and then we did a gig, and then another gig, and another gig, and now
It just returned
now
into-
it's 5 years later.
Yeah.
And
That's cool.
just recently we moved on from just playing Neil Young songs.
Okay.
That's all we did that whole time.
Are you serious?
Yep. And it took the passing of Tom Petty.
Okay.
For us we were like, wow, we had a gig coming up that coming weekend. We were at a rehearsal and, just tighten up the tunes and we were like, man, maybe we should play a song,
like a Tom Petty
for
song?
Tom Petty. Yeah, yeah. So we did, and we played "Running Down a Dream," and we played it at Ace Cafe.
Okay, wow.
And it was awesome. So the following rehearsal, we decided to add other than Neil Young songs, and now I think we probably have added 15, maybe. So far,
other artists,
yeah.
such as
Between Zeppelin,
okay,
and the band, Allman Brothers, The Doors.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, some fun stuff, and I'm looking forward to.
Well, I'd imagine that whole ensemble carries it off real well.
They do.
Yeah, because you got some legendary cats in that lineup.
Yes, indeed.
So yeah, so let's go back to the Gold Miners. You guys are in the Polka's Hottest. What is this? Hold on, let me see.
Uh-oh.
All right, hold on. Hey, WJBW, who this be? Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, hello.
This is Mr. Walken.
Oh, Mr. Walken. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness, Mr. Walken, Christopher Walken calling into our show. Thank you, sir. Hey, how are you?
Thank you. I'm okay. I have a bit of a cold, sniffle, if you will.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it. Where are you now? In Connecticut or?
I don't even know. It's been all over the place.
Okay.
I said some carrots, some ranch, some cold milk, but I feel better. Kind of. It's come and gone. It's one of them running noses, but it just stays in your face.
All right.
It's just nasty.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear. All right. Well, Christopher Walken, thank you so much
how
for
are
calling
you?
in. Doing great. This is our hashtag house party edition. And we thank you so much for calling in. Didn't you do that dance in the video for, what was it called? Moby or whatever? Ultimate Destruction? Hold on. Wasn't that you? Don't you dance also, Christopher Walken?
I am. I'm a world-class dancer.
World-class.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I believe it wasn't Moby.
Right.
Fat
Boy Slim, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Fat Boy Slim. A great artist.
Oh.
Total oxymoron of a name. I love it. It's good. Oh.
Okay.
I'm so congested.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
Otherwise,
thank you
I'd
for
be
calling
a
in.
Chatty Cathy.
No, I understand.
I used to be in a band called Mobius.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, a little.
Maybe we could get you to dance.
Mobius. Yeah.
To an old track.
There you go. Hold on. Is this it? Hold on. Nope.
No,
All right.
that's not
That's
it.
not it. All right.
Don't you.
Anyway.
Forget about
all right.
me.
Well, Christopher Walken, thank you. Any words of wisdom or whisperer? If I could be a walking
If you're
whisperer?
walking in a winter wonderland, watch out for wild animals.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Christopher Robin. Christopher Walken. There you go. Random call.
Keep walking.
There you go. Keep walking.
Keep walking.
There you go. All right. So back to you, Tony Roman.
Oh. I am
I
still
don't know
here.
why I took that call.
Oh, that was
I'm
great.
so sorry. All right. Anyway. So where were we in gold miner territory?
We were talking about prisoners and that
Prisoners of rock and roll.
Yeah.
That group. Who all's in that group? Prisoners of
let's
rock
see.
and roll.
We have
Brian Chowderkoff. Yourself.
Brian Chowderkoff is
Tony
on the
Roman.
lead. Yeah.
Okay.
I am playing bass, and we have Jay Campfire on keyboards. He also plays keyboards in the Gold Miners.
Okay.
We have Chris the Dude Bishop. He plays drums, and
Chris Bishop. Ah, cool.
Yes, he also is one of the drummers for the Gold Miners. We have two drummers. So they switch off duties depending on who could make
whose triangle
a
is
gig
ready. Okay.
or not.
Can you hit the triangle this week?
Ting. Let's see who else we got in there, and then John Vandervelde. I call him Steamy V. He's the lead singer, and he plays rhythm and also harmonica.
Okay.
He's the wicked bravado voice.
That's great.
That doesn't sound anything like Neil Young, although we played all Neil Young songs.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
So it's like that contrast really works.
Yeah, there was a contrast.
Okay.
So Prisoners of Rock, we play. We've been playing 2 times a month, 3 times a month if we're lucky. We've been on a little slowdown here lately, but the Gold Miners have been playing a little bit. We were in the middle of recording a song.
Right.
Weekend starts on Thursday.
Okay.
They were in the studio doing that last week, so sometime at the end of this week, I'm going to be going in and laying my bass lines down on that. And also just recently, last week, I finally, with the help of my friend Ralph Halsacker, him and his video crew did a 4-camera recording of the last gig that the Gold Miners played, which was at the 12th annual anniversary of Southern Fried Sunday at Will's Pub.
Okay.
So we have, I think, 8 or 9 more songs that I'm going to be editing down, but I just put out on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Neon Lights.
Okay. It's a Gold Miner?
Yeah.
Track? Okay.
Yes. And
All right.
that's available for view at any moment.
Is it on your Facebook thing?
Yes. It's on my YouTube page. Tony Roman.
Okay. I'm just trying to find it.
That is my name.
What?
Yeah. So, yeah, you should be able to find it. Yeah, it'll be on my Facebook page too. It'll probably be some. I actually attached a video to the Pocus Hottest voting for the bands that will be playing at this year's cook-off, and we're in the top 6, which is awesome.
Yeah, congrats on that.
So, don't
how
know
does
when
that
we'll
work?
be playing.
It's like it whittles it down for who's going to be performing or who's going to get the sauce.
Well, we're going to be performing. The top 6 bands are going to be performing outside, and I believe the top 6 bands are the ones that are in the running. 2 of the 6 will get a hot sauce. So I'm really hoping that'll be nice to have some sauce.
doubt.
Now, I was involved with Milka when the Milka sauce came out 2 years ago, I believe, or maybe it was last year.
Yeah, I think it was a couple of years ago though, because that was all white.
All
what's going on with Milka?
She's
kind of taking a hiatus.
Yeah, she's gone back to school and she's doing some things. I'm not really too sure what the whole scene is, but
okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
she moved on from the band thing. It was getting kind of hectic. We were playing a lot and traveling a lot, and she had just bought a home with. So yeah, that was a super awesome experience. 5 years we were playing. Got to play in Puerto Rico and all around the Southeast, and got some really good gigs, opening up some things, and great experience.
Yeah,
rock and roll,
man. That's true. Well, you guys are a power trio, if ever there was. Yeah. So, talking with Tony Roman, local legend, dubbed in the past, or if not, let's do it now. Listen, local legend Tony Roman. All right, so we're halfway through this interview with Tony Roman. We're inadvertently dubbing him local legend in case we have not before, just to clear the insurance paperwork on both of our homes here in the lovely Dover's. Yeah. What is it, Monterey Boulevard? Anyway, welcome back. The DJB Rep Show. It's Tony Roman in studio. You fucking rock, dude. Involved with many great Orlando bands over the years. Bass aficionado, also supporter of the arts. You rock, brother. Thanks for doing what you do, man.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. In your house, Scramble Campbell picture.
Oh, if I have...
you have probably all the great Orlando artists' pictures in your home.
Do.
I will say that now. And for insurance purposes, emotional insurance purposes, though, that shit is invaluable.
I got some great stuff.
You do.
Yeah,
You have some awesome stuff.
And almost all of it was gifted to me by the artist.
Yeah.
The scrambles I have, awesome.
Oh my God! All right, it's only because it's the Reverend. I'm going to take the call. Okay, all right, calling in here. It's calling into his own show. It's the Reverend. Hello.
What up?
Oh,
hey, buddy. How are you?
Man.
You got a question for Tony Roman?
Did you finish washing your
all
hair?
Jacked up? Are you okay? Hold on.
Oh man,
man.
I just woke up, bro. What's going on?
Yeah, I woke up.
You called me, right?
No, you are calling us.
Oh, I thought. Wait,
you've already called into the show. Nope.
You got some dude.
You've already done it. No.
You should just
he obviously wants to talk to Tony Roman.
You got Tony Roman.
Tony Roman of the rib.
You're talking about a secret sauce.
Yeah,
He's got that secret sauce he mixed up.
Broke rib.
Right in front of you.
Broken rib sauce.
Broken rib sauce.
Oh, that'd be a good one, huh?
Yeah, that would.
Tony, the man, the ribs he makes up.
That's good.
He's got a franchise.
Tony Roman's broken rib sauce. Delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah, that's the next commercial we're going to make. Tony Roman's broken rib.
Me and Dana were just talking about it. I woke her up. She said,
"You woke her up."
What are you doing? She said, "I want some ribs."
Okay.
Oh, man. She's like, "Call Tony Roman."
Got a hankering.
Call Tony Roman.
Oh, so you're calling in to get some ribs? Don't you have a question for him?
Yeah, wrong guy.
Over there. Come on, man.
I got a question. So, Tony, what is the secret ingredient you put in that barbecue sauce, and how'd you get so rich so quick making all them restaurants and shit? What's up?
Oh. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh man,
Yeah, see,
dude.
Yeah, I have
I can't be in there.
I have
Sorry,
restrictions and what do they call it?
Legal agreements or whatever. We'll just
gag orders.
Gag orders. Yeah, he's got lots of gag orders.
I got
going
one of
on.
them too.
Yeah.
Got a little strap.
I order
to the
you to
ball.
bring a gagger over here.
You got a gag order? What's his name? Okay.
The Reverend.
Hamburger
So, no,
jokes.
all right. I got a question. So, hey, before you guys were mining gold, you guys were coal miners.
Wow.
And you decided you skipped over the silver and went right for the gold. What happened with that?
No. I'm from the coal region. I'm the coal cracker.
You're jacking
out
up
of
the
them
local
all.
legend interview, Reverend.
Yeah, I'm the coal cracker out of them all. You know, and I came down here, but you know what
Tony,
it comes from coal. That's a diamond.
Into a goddamn diamond, dude.
That's right.
You're fucking lovely. You're a beautiful person.
Yeah.
I love you, Tony. I
Dig it.
really do.
You better.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, man.
In all seriousness, I'm sure I'm got a little buzz on, but Tony, you have been a major influence in this town. You always are there for bands when they need a fill-in, and not anyone can just fill in like you do. I mean, you bring an additional soul to the people you fill in for, and everybody has this mutual respect about you, Tony, including myself. And dude, you are well loved.
Okay.
And you're awesome, dude.
You're doing a great job. Good job. Hell yeah, brother.
You need to know that.
There
bro.
you go.
Thanks.
No doubt.
All right. Now get off your knees.
And hey,
hashtag house party.
Bye-bye.
The Reverend. All right, the Reverend calling in. Thank you. So there you go. A little.
What a guy.
Totally forced, like love hidden inside of all of this BS.
Oh yeah.
But there you
Force my love.
Yeah.
Inside.
Force MC. He made it happen. But dude, yeah, seriously, we appreciate you doing what you don't think it goes unnoticed. You know, so I love the fact that you were able to come in here. Plus, two, you know, we're relative neighbors, like in this little community here,
Whistling distance.
So yeah, whistling distance. That's a good way to. Oh, all right. See, there you go.
Yeah.
One of my neighbors recently sold their home. So, in saying that, do you plan to stay in this vicinity quite a while, or what are your plans? Well, because that's what I'm saying. Homes are now like this commodity where it's like, wow, you know. But then you run the risk of getting into a rental environment. You can't control.
I'll never
shit.
do that again.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad. No, I'll never get rid of that house. That I've put blood, sweat, and tears
Hashtag house
into
party.
that place.
That's right. Yeah, that's what we feel like. We're staying here quite a while. So,
yeah, I'll probably die over there on
put
Andes
down roots.
Avenue.
Nope, don't say that. Wow. Cut to commercial.
Well,
why would you say that?
It's better than dying in OBT or something.
Okay, well, I guess you're right about that. You're exactly right about that, sir. So let me see. Is this any good? Hold on. All right, let's try it. Oh, there you go. No, I have your. Okay, sorry about that. I'm listening to what that is. Here's what I got on gold miners. Hold on. Where did it go? Hold on. Neon lights.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it.
All right, so we'll bust down. Enjoy this. Be right back.
Neon lights, they will blind you, carry you so far away. But if it's right, they will find you, carry you so far away. Every night around the world, there's some boys, there's some girls somewhere. There's a man that takes the stage. Some are rolling on the last big time, spinning on one good time. So good all the way. Every night around the world, there's some boys, there's some girls somewhere. There's a man that starts to play. Nights are short, days are long. Everyone wants to sing along. This is what I'm trying to say. Neon lights, they will blind you, carry you so far away.
filled up with folks, half filled up with drink and smoke, the other half all filled up with dreams. Daddy might be around the fire, looking for someone to take my life, or someone who knows all this pain. Trying to get there, but I'm just right. Someone says the band is good, or someone says understood. If you don't play, child, you can't win. Neon lights, they go by you. Carry you so far away. But it's like they will find you. Carry you so far away. And you can sing, you can dance every night for a change. There's a mark, there's a flame, all in all the same, all the same. Tales of being found in a bar, getting down by someone who just makes dreams come true. And legend tells of getting lost in neon lights and the costly nights turn to years in front of you. It's real every night around the world. There's a moment, there's a girl somewhere. There's a man who's so straight. Nights are short, days are long. Everyone wants to settle down. What I'm trying to say. Neon lights, they will blind you. Carry you from you. If it's right, they will find you. Carry you from so far away. Neon lights, they will blind you. Carry you from so far away. We'll find you, carry you from so far away, and we'll carry you so far away. We'll only carry you so far, carry you so far away.
Ba-boom. Coal miners.
Yeah, and gold miners right there. There you go. A little bit of what we're talking about. Again, in studio with us, it is Tony Roman. Appreciate you being able to be in here with us. Hold on. We missed a call there. We got a call during that song from our buddy. Let's see if we can call him back real quick. Hold on. Let's call him back. Can I call him?
Come on, Ro.
Why can't I call him? Jeff, Ro, Rap.
Better call us back, Ro.
Hold on. Why don't... Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, my gosh. Hold on. Let me make sure I can get it. There it is. Incoming call. All right. Let's see. I think I got him. Now. It's, I think our friend and sometimes musical correspondent out there in the world, all these great shows, our friend Jeff Rowe Rapp. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's me.
What's up, buddy?
Bro?
What's up, brother? Great to hear from you.
What's up?
Thanks for making that. We got Tony Roman in the house over there, so appreciate
Roman.
You know it.
It is no party without Jeff Rowe Rap. That's for damn sure. So thank you, brother. How the hell you doing, man? What are you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing good. What are y'all up to?
We're
Tony's
playing
in the house tonight, huh?
Playing a little bit of the Gold Miners. I understand you're an advocate of that band.
Oh yeah, man. I used to bang on their door while they were practicing back in the day.
Oh yeah. Rose at the first shows for sure. Before we even played shows, when we just played in the house.
Yeah. I don't even think y'all had the name yet. I don't know. I'm not sure. whatever.
Oh, see, you may need to help them with going back to the first.
Oh no, we were the Gold Miners.
Were you before? Oh,
no,
you were.
Yeah,
okay.
that was the first name and the only name. I think Russ came up with that.
Yeah, but I remember hearing y'all practice. I don't know, maybe y'all called yourself the Gold Miners, but y'all didn't tell me that was the name yet.
Oh yeah, well it was. Well, we were still mining. We were still digging it, you know.
Hey, whatever happened to Milka? You still playing with her?
No, that has run its course. I believe Milka was done with doing the band thing, and
yeah. I thought I'd ask you that. I didn't know if I could.
Yeah, I'm not
that on the air or not.
Well, you just did. So yeah, we spoke about that a little while ago. But yeah, I guess that's good to talk about a little bit. But Milka kind of just moved, phased on. She had been doing incredible things. Has been in here, talked with us. What is it? The Red Elvises. You know, and so she's super talented. So I think sometimes in saying that, people need kind of that ebb and flow in life. You need to feel like you got a life outside of whatever performance you're putting out. So you know,
totally
you understand that, Jeffro, in being a model, right?
Being a model,
being one of the highest paid male models. Model.
I model beards.
Beard model.
Beard model.
That's right. You are one of the highest paid beard models in the United States.
Beard and tie-dye model.
Beard and tie-dye. That's awesome.
I hold a PBR and a beard. Yeah.
I have a PBR in my hand right now, Ro.
I have some wine.
Oh, yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah. Hey, man. I just like me, I brought up the subject that y'all already talked about. That's cool.
Well, no, you rock, buddy, and I think it's totally fine too, because you know that was an epic group here in Orlando. So wasn't there even the milkshake thing where that didn't work out? Remember? And then they came back. Were you out at the Rockin' Robinson?
I was.
You guys and that's a cool concept. Closing down
killer.
Robinson, right? And Eugene Snowden out there and a bunch of other bands.
Killer.
Yeah.
It was really good. They should do that every couple months. I don't see why they wouldn't.
They should do that every couple months, and I think it's just a permitting thing, right? As far as closing down that street, it's a small chunk of Robinson, maybe Bumby to whatever that road is before the 7-Eleven.
Yep, that's it. Just the road just past the Iron Cow.
Primrose.
They just got to pay the city to close down the street.
That's where the Sweetwater stage. It was a nice stage, good sound company. Whoever was running that.
That was phenomenal.
Sounded great.
It was a cool event. Well, and again, we're talking about in the Milk District, there's an event that they just started doing where they closed down the street and they have a bunch of bands in there. As delicious. You know what's cool, too, is that's a great little area. Like if you live in there, I'm sure they're going to try to keep doing more stuff like that. Because if you live right in that area, you can just walk.
Yeah.
And that is the utopia ideal society where you can walk. You don't have to worry about getting a DUI. You just walk it, right? You're like walking home. As I just kind of don't worry about anything, you know, and it's like maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but I don't want them doing that in our neighborhood here.
No?
I don't want them putting up a bunch of bars.
Quintessera? No, not
you
here.
could have the ultimate.
We're going to close down the road.
Yeah, then my
we'll
Super
have the
Bowl party
Roman
won't
Webb
have its luster.
Roman Webb block party, and we'll create a walking trail with a treasure hut in between. Anyway, I don't know. We're not.
The after party would be epic, man. Yeah.
See, there you go.
Invite all those people to your house afterwards.
Yeah,
that's
you're
what
rolling in the garage with the cats.
All those people.
Roll in your eyes. Anyway, all right. Well, Jeffro Rapp on the line with us, man. You rock. Where are you?
So what are y'all doing? Y'all just
what are you doing tonight?
Yeah,
we're just kind of chilling right now. But yeah, we're going to do some breaking news badly. You want to hang on the line with us and do that?
Yeah, either that or I could just listen, I guess.
Well, you're already doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
And now. All right. Well, then hang on the line then.
Breaking
news. See what news stories we can pull up here.
Ow, that hurt.
Ringo Starr receives knighthood. BBC.com.
So Ringo.
Did you see this today?
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Ringo got knighted?
Yeah,
What?
so apparently they knighted old Ringo there. And, oh, no.
Now?
Oh, all right, so I guess I can't go past that commercial. Hold on. Anyway, there you go. It's BBC News.com. Ringo Starr receives knighthood. I'll wear it at breakfast, is his quote.
BBC.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. The Duke of Cambridge bestowed the honor on the Liverpool-born star at a ceremony at Buckingham Palace. It means a lot, actually. The musician told BBC, it means recognition for things we've done. I was really pleased to accept this. Is it all pomp and circumstance? What about
I don't know.
the other guy that's like Paul McCartney? Does he already have a knighthood?
Yeah,
anyway,
Sir
he
Paul.
does. Sir Paul. Oh, I guess he
Yeah,
does.
sounds like the whole band does at this point, don't they? No.
Well,
They
yeah.
didn't knight George Harrison.
You're saying it's like overkill, maybe?
Yeah,
A
they're
little
just
bit.
giving
band.
them. They're just
They got
giving them out.
You know, if I was ever at Buckingham Palace, I'd ask him where all the Henry VIII merchandise was.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. I want to find out. Yeah, he had to leave something behind.
Did you guys hear about this? Dr. Phillips Center for Performing Arts, September 28th, 2018. It is David Byrne.
Oh, yeah, I heard. I've heard.
Scottish-American musician and artist, perhaps best known for a founding member and principal songwriter of the new wave band Talking Heads, which was active between 74 and 91. Since then, Burns has released his own solo projects on record and worked in a variety of media, including film, photography, opera, and internet-based projects. He has received a Grammy, Oscar, Golden Globe Award for his achievements.
Same as it ever was.
So he's going to be down. Yeah, same as it ever was.
Same as
There
it
you
ever
go.
was.
He's going to be down in Orlando,
Not making
downtown
sense.
Orlando. Yeah, that is going to be a phenomenal show. But I love that Orlando can now support stuff like this, right?
If you had the Talking Heads with him,
well, come on.
then
but
I
it's
would
him.
really be wanting to be there.
But it's him. But
It's him.
He's all right. Anyway.
I don't really know nothing about him other than the Talking Heads. So
Okay.
his new stuff, I might be like, what is this?
What is happening?
This is not.
Well, I think anytime you can do anything kind of like a Peter Gabriel-esque type of thing, you know, I mean,
you're
he's
talking apples and oranges.
Oh, see, it's not the same.
Peter Gabriel.
All right,
Sledgehammer.
all right. So we'll go to Jeff Rowe. You're bored.
Yeah.
You're bored with the news stories. What's going on? Give us a report.
Apples and oranges go well together in a glass bowl.
Oh,
so,
see?
I don't know. It's like,
There you go.
But, I don't know. Okay, what do you think? Do I like the news so far? Yeah, I mean, I guess.
All right.
You
Well,
got
you're
anything?
you're
you got
gonna
anything
love
controversial.
You're gonna love this next story because it deals with. Hold on, where is it? Breast milk. Where are you? Study confirms cannabinoids occur naturally in human breast milk.
Huh.
So this is CBD Life
By non-pot
UK,
smoking
.com.
breasties.
Study
No.
confirms cannabinoids occur naturally in breast milk. So from January
Cannabinoids
2017. Cannabinoids. What is it?
Cannabinoid,
Cannabinoids.
Cannabinoids.
So they're calling it CBD Life.
Yeah, it's easier to just say that.
CBD, all right, there you go.
So that's what.
Cannabinoids.
So that's what makes them so attractive. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Sounds like they might be bleeding.
What?
Yeah, my
It's too
cannabinoids
complicated.
are acting up.
Oh.
Bad case.
Don't know what it is.
Cannabinoid.
Cannabinoids are heating up. Anyway, all right.
No, yeah, that's what a
There you go.
cannabinoid is. Cannabinoids. Yeah, it's all physics.
Yeah, technically. All right. Well, this woman gets paid to bite celebrities. Her massage therapist, she bites her clients to heal them. There's a video to all this. Anyway, her name is Dr. Dorothy Stein, a.k.a. or Dr. Dot. This video shows her just biting the hell out of these nubile women, apparently. It's what's his name? Katy Perry. There you go.
Oh, that's who's doing the biting?
No, it's like, no, she's biting Katy Perry, this video says. She, Simon Cowell, it improves circulation.
She'd be into something like that.
She's very careful not to bite any bones.
Simon Cowell is
just
biting
looks
Carrie
weird.
Perry?
No. What? No.
Carrie's
biting.
That's pretty scary.
Pretty scary. No. So anyway, there you go. All right. So should we put that out there? It's just a weird video. All right. So we'll put that out there on the page. So at any rate, there you go. All right. So we move that away. And what else do I got? Oh, a bakery releases vulva cupcakes with lickable icing. And maybe I'll throw this one up on the monitor for you so you
Sounds
can
like old news.
see. Oh, it's old news.
Haven't they been making those forever? But they probably weren't just like advertising them. Because I've been to a few bachelor parties and such, and I've seen some pretty extravagant anatomically correct cakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me show you here. All right, so at least I'll show you.
Where are we going with this?
There they are. All right, there they are. I can't bring up the picture. It's making me log in. Anyway, there's like a chocolate one and one with sprinkles, and they both look like the labia majora minora thing. And so I guess
they look like
supposed
a
to,
busted jelly donut.
You're supposed to
That's
lick
what that looks
those.
like.
Yeah. So, there you
It
go.
looks like somebody grabbed it by the sides and just squeezed it.
Oh, okay. Wow. Sonic is going to put pickle juice into icy slushies this summer.
Great.
Have you heard
Good
of
for
that?
them.
What are your thoughts on that?
I don't eat slushies.
I don't either. But pickle slushy?
And who's doing that?
It's Sonic.
Sonic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They give it to little babies and watch the funny
Russia
face.
went to great
or something.
efforts
I
to
don't know.
interfere in the 2016
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. All right, so this is a video. I guess we'll roll this up. Jeffro, you can
Russia
bust
went to
out.
great efforts to interfere
if you
in
want
the
to, sir. I don't
2016
want to keep you on the line if
election.
you got
Their
stuff
tactics were
going
very
on.
purposeful and elaborate.
So
Russian
cool,
operatives
man.
organized
Turn this on.
thousands
Close
of
that.
people
That's
in
cool, man.
what's
I'll
known
talk
as
to y'all
troll
soon.
All right,
farms,
brother.
and they were responsible for creating
All right.
tens of
There
thousands
goes
of
Jeffro.
fake identities
Rockstar.
on every major social media platform. These fake identities were divided into subgroups, focusing on deceiving European, Russian, and American audiences. They even had full video and image departments.
Okay, so that's a video that tells basically how they manipulated the social media into being able to kind of manipulate thoughts, and Russians would pretend to be Americans of hot button issues like gun control, abortion, and immigration. If you've ever gotten into a heated argument into the comment section on Facebook, chances are you've come across a paid Russian troll. So that's an interesting video. I'll try to share.
Was that
that out there
video on Facebook
as well? Yeah, that's on Facebook. Isn't that
Russia
crazy?
went
So
to
it might have
great
been a
efforts
Russian.
to interfere
What?
in the
It
2016
It might have been a Russian.
election.
It might have been an American Russian, a
Right.
Russian American. Does that matter?
Well, apparently there were Russians that were paid to pretend to be like they were Americans. So, in essence, that's what that kind of means. But hashtag breaking news badly. There we go. Read a couple of news headlines and lame, give you some lame commentary. But moreover, man, we're probably right up near the end of this thing. Hold on. Let me paste this, put that out there, paste that, publish that, and good day. What else do I got? Hold on.
Stick it and send it.
Stick it and send it. Lick it before you stick it. Remember that?
That was the old days, man.
Anyway,
There used to be stamps.
It's amazing when
you used to
you
lick a stamp. Now they're already
can play
ready to go.
2 Live Crew in a club and people still like it. Something's okay with that, right?
Yeah, pretty good.
It's pretty good. All right, so this next article, the independent.co.uk, the smartphone is eventually going to die and things are going to get really crazy.
Awesome.
So
I can't wait.
A bunch of technology people get in there and speculate and talk about what they think is going to be the next thing. But I could see really holograms on everyday kind of items, like repurposing a tablet that's not active with a hologram from your wrist or something like that. You could put your phone anywhere with a kind of a bracelet that projected a hologram. Technically, you think about it like a projector.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, shut up.
Whoa, no.
Stop.
Oh, no, I was like, shh, like, what?
Anyway, all right, so here's a cool pair of electric shoes. You can app-controlled light-up shoes, And I said the Reverend should get those.
I have shoes that light up.
What? With an
yeah,
app?
they're sneakers. They're in my garage somewhere. I got them.
What do you mean they light up? How? Like you have to have a battery power?
Yeah, they got a little plug in. You plug a Droid charger into them and charges them up.
Bump, step, bump, bump,
Step, bump, step, bump, bump.
5, 6,
Oh, is this
7,
is this
8,
how you?
step,
Is this the hip hop?
step,
Yeah.
bump.
I remember seeing this about a year or so ago.
Reno 911. He gets drunk catwalk, so it just kind of closes.
Oh, there's like some sort of video out there to how to dance hip hop or something. And,
Okay.
and it's a chick doing that.
And then you kind of
It's funny.
Here we go. Let's
And
see
I
if
think
this works.
Snoop was
Jack Black a couple of weeks ago. God, he's
Jack
good.
Black?
I mean, that must have
Where was
sounded
that at?
great. That was a live video national anthem before a WNBA game.
Oh, WNBA.
A few weeks ago. Yeah, actually.
What happened to Jack Black?
You never would have heard it. What happened to
WNBA?
Jack? I know, well.
I didn't even know that was still going.
It is, apparently. And in closing, it says, study says
Still no slam dunks, though, huh?
Motherhood is the equivalent of working 2.5 full-time jobs. West2.com reports motherhood is the equivalent of working 2.5 full-time jobs.
That's why I don't want
That
to be a
ain't no
mother.
joke. Yeah, you got to always be on call. Yeah, you don't want to be a mother.
Twice to work.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. All right, so is that the last one I got? Let's bust into some sounds here from some sounds. We want to thank, as we do every week, the badass, talented people that work so hard, just so happen to be our friends, run successful businesses. POCASHottest.com, POCASHOTTEST.com. Shannon Holt Art, Modern Music Movement, Dank Orlando City Smoke Shop, downtown Orlando, Kush Ultra Lounge right above that. Kush. And Infotainment.com, domestic radio upgrades for touchscreen GPS navigation. I am at Radio JBW. That's Tony Romans. Go support the gold miners.
That's
Prisoners
right.
of rock and roll.
Yeah, that's right.
No doubt.
And don't let your meatloaf.
What? Don't let your meatloaf? That's just it. Don't let your meatloaf.
That's what I said.
Thank you. That's wonderful.
Words of wisdom.
There you go. Oh, my God. There you go. All right, so thanks you. It's our hashtag house party session. Thank you for making it happen. It's a party. Tony Romans here. Jeff Rocco. Good setup. Anyway, all right, a couple of tracks will bust us out. Dig it. See you next week.
Peace.
Live from Maxine's on Shine next week with Beth McKee.
Oh,
like she says she do, and only if it holds your hand. It reminds me a little bit of you.
WJBW Orlando, the very first quasi-radio web show.
Yeah.